Christy, it's kind of a nice to hear you saying nice things about EA in regards to the Valhalla as Creed game.
That's Ubisoft. Go on.
Okay, no, never mind. Then we're not making that the opening joke because we're gonna talk shit about EA for a lot here.
Good. Hello, people on the YouTube app or YouTube website or YouTube.
Hi, people in the bathroom watching us while you're taking a dump. We're gonna have a lot of poop jokes, so I guess we might as well start this off nice and rowdy.
That sure is a way to start us off.
This is our first I guess let's play type series we're doing.
This is definitely our first Let's Play
it's
content,
your first let's play. This is my fucking. Yeah. This has been my wheelhouse before streaming ever was a fucking thing.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
So we are playing Shadows of the Damned, a fucking. I don't even know what the hell to say about this. So good night. Bye. This is a game that is both like. You want to talk about stuff that's like the sum of its parts? Well, this had some of the biggest names in the industry in 2011 working on it. Suda51 and Shinji Mikami. When I heard about this game's existence coming out, oh, and also Akira Yamaoka's fresh off Konami,
right.
I'm like, wait a minute, you're telling me that the names behind Killer 7, Resident Evil, and one of the biggest parts of Silent Hill are coming together to make a horror game. How could this possibly be anything but the Killer 7 sequel I've been waiting years for?
You would think so, because like you had me in the. It's like that meme. You had me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie, because like you put Suda51 on the game. I'm gonna pay attention very closely to that game.
Mm-hmm.
This game sucks shit.
This is hot. I don't see. I'm gonna disagree with that. I don't think this game sucks shit. I think this game is perfectly mid, and it's okay for it to be perfectly mid. I think it is the best mid game of all time.
Oh my god, this looks like an absolute edgelord.
Yeah, so like, who voices what? Garcia Hotspur is the name of this man.
The most Mexican, a character who is literally described as dashing Hispanic Bruce Campbell. Is not voiced by a Mexican man. It is not voiced by a Hispanic man at that. It is voiced by, New York Jewish Steve Bloom.
Okay, I have no problem with Spike Wolverine Spiegel, but it was a little foresight.
Yeah.
Spike Wolverine Spiegel. Jesus.
That dude has two voices as Wolverine.
And fair, in this case, we're doing Mexican Wolverine.
We shall seize the treasures of your life as spoils.
I do like, so this is a part, I guess, like we started getting like better voice acting in video games. I feel like that PS2 Xbox era was kind of rough.
I was about to say the demon voice is pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
But this is every demon voice. I feel like they just like go to whatever sound makes it.
We also get the line "Puta Claus."
How is your dear sweet Paul?
He sounds like Dr. Claw, but like not a good Dr. Claw impersonation.
Oh my god, Christy, I was literally just about to say, this man is literally trying to do the best Dr. Claw he can ever do.
It is definitely his non-union Spanish counterpart.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Holy shit, Chef.
That's much better. That's much better. So, am I the
Count that in things I've learned today about someone I've known the majority of my fucking life. By the way, for people who are just turning in, it is myself, BPM, Christie and Chef, joining me here.
Hello.
Joining me here today. There's a canon history of Dr. Claw.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. Apparently, I got both a bunch of Dr. Claw law. Frank Welker. Okay, no.
Oh, Kermit.
Oh, Jesus.
Fred and baby Kermit the Frog.
Frank Welker was a lot of shit. I want to say, like, definitely.
My favorite thing about Fred Welker is he is the person who would get irrevocably upset whenever someone who wasn't him played Fred in Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, that checks.
So we're gonna have multiple counters going on during this game. One is the game being a dick to Paula, and the other one is gonna be somewhat related dick jokes. And that's one right there.
Okay, goodbye head.
Anytime we get a headshot, it does that cool slow motion. It also helps
Yeah.
get ammo back.
We're definitely gonna have to do like a content warning suicide, and the YouTube knows this.
It's gonna be a lot of content warning. We're gonna have to cover up some titty maroos. We're gonna have to. There's about to be a whole bunch of. There are so many dick jokes.
Yeah, like we're not trying to sell out and like make a PG fun time stream, but like I don't think YouTube and or just like people who watch this are gonna appreciate girl what did a suicide to herself hanging from the ceiling fan.
Well, that's the thing is, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a suicide per se. It's definitely a.
Yeah.
So like I definitely own this game, and I definitely played to a point. I got like I want to say this is not gonna help at all. There was a dumbass puzzle, and I said absolutely not, and I just never went back to it.
So that's two on the being a dick to Paula.
Yeah.
This game, like, when this game came out, I played it. Its worst thing is it has a short runtime. This game clocks in at like 6 hours if you 100% it, and there is zero
What the fuck?
replayability.
Oh, it's swimming. He's a little AKA the Lord of the Demons.
You let my onion go now, stranger, and maybe I will blow your head off nicely.
That's the dialogue.
That is.
Let her go. But can't you see the little peach is coming on to me?
Oh,
Yeah.
holy Jesus.
This is the most 2011 game.
Demon
Yeah, I know.
Your bullets have no bite, no penetration.
I got
Oh
it.
my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no, Chef, we are at the entranceway of the Event Horizon dick joke.
Yeah, this is definitely a Super 51 game, just in case you haven't figured that out yet.
What's in store?
This is even Suda 51 is like, damn, I may have gone a little too hard. And this is the
no
man who had a
kidding.
jerk-off mechanic built into his game.
So Tom, at the very beginning, before we started, was just like, Suda 51 really doesn't talk about this game much anymore. I can see why.
Yeah.
Which is funny because they're actually, it's referenced in
If
Travis
you
Strikes
atone
Back.
for your sins
Oh,
against
God.
me for slaying my legion of demons.
There's very I'm looking at reviews for this game, and they're pretty like high-ish. Like
People love this when this came out.
the lowest I'm seeing from like websites that matter were like Game Journal gave it a 6.7, which is a made-up score. Eurogamer gave it a 7. The Escapist gave it 3 out of 5. Daily Telegraph gave it a 7 out of 10. But then you have Game Informer give it a 9.25 out of 10. Which is this is a real number. Game Pro gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah, a lot of 8s and 8 out of 10 and 4 out of star. Which you get one. GameSpot's best music and best sound design award
Yeah.
for 2011.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I will say that what this game does, it does well.
I would say you slay me, Hotspur, but you don't. You can't.
It's
Now
almost
say goodbye to Paula. She has a lot of dying to do. And coming back to life.
That sure was dialogue somebody wrote.
I like to keep my mistresses guessing. Yes, help her. Because in the
as far as
meantime,
I said, Paul.
I'll be helping myself.
This came out 6 months after Bayonetta. Let me tell you.
Okay, see, here's the question I was about to ask. You think the people who did the Devil May Cry remake or whatever took a look at this game and said, "Hey, we can do that"?
No, because that's a better game.
That's a low bar to clear. Holy shit!
No, DMC good as hell. The problem with that, they marketed it the worst way possible, and this screaming, "Hey, gay lords, this old game you like is fake and gay. Our new game is hetero and cool. You were wrong for liking the old thing. This is good and not shit." And They made a good game, but like that's possibly the worst thing to say to advertise marketing your game.
Oh, right. Because I definitely remember somebody. I think it must have been friend of the show, Emily Astor, because she mentioned on stream once that the people who marketed the DMC remake said like Dante's no longer a gay cowboy, and Dante's definitely a gay cowboy.
And then to make it even funnier, in 5 they gave him the cowboy hat.
Exactly.
So what's fucked about that was in marketing. That was their GDC talk the following year, where they they made a bunch of Brokeback Mountain jokes in like 20 what? Oh God, what year?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The underworld lies
Which
just below the sound barrier.
no, that's not the marketing game. Oh yeah, like also like that's how you talk to your peers, you know?
Yeah, right.
Like, cause like it's just like you're shitting all over the previous dev team, who you're still working for, by the way. So this was DMC 2013. So this is 2014. 2014 GDC.
That's fucked.
Yeah. The theory is now owned by Microsoft, so they're never making a Devil May Cry.
Yeah. That
So,
checks.
before we get in proper, whenever you start a new game, it says here start a new road movie. I want to talk a little bit about how this game initially began as something completely different.
Okay.
This initially began as a game called Kuriyama, which, if you want to know what that is like, Suda51 basically took all the ideas that got scrapped from this, i.e. got thrown out by EA, and made a comic called Kuriyama Drive. And it starts with a man in a leather jacket trying to drive 300 miles per hour on a motorcycle, obsessed with the idea of going on a road trip or making a road drive that looks like something out of a movie, hitting a wall after hitting 300 miles per hour. And you know how like in Back to the Future they go 88 miles per hour and go back in time? Well, he kind of does something similar to this, where he hits he goes 300 miles per hour, hits a pebble, flies off the motorcycle, and teleports 3 years into the future because he was in a coma.
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
I'll probably have some screenshots of the comic up here during this, but it is a really interesting read. I definitely recommend people check that out if you want to see kind of what this the prototype for this game actually ended up being. But yeah, so they were like, yeah, let's make a game like that, and EA basically kind of lied to them and said, we like your idea, let's go with it. And then when they got to it, they're like, hey, can we have this be a little less horror and a little more action? And they're like, but we're the horror guys. Yeah, but can we have this a little more action and a little less horror? So what we ended up getting was this.
That's like, okay, like you hired the horror guys to do this, but like I also get where EA's coming from, because we're coming off of like 2 Dead Spaces that were great games that sold not so great, which is a shame, because like Dead Space 1 and 2 real good. Yep.
Literally until Five Nights at Freddy's, until like 2013, 2014, where horror games could be weird again. We were in the age of the horror, the action horror game. Also, I love that you kind of get this like side scroller for the level select, which is definitely a nod to Ghouls and Ghosts, Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh yeah, wow, look at that.
You know?
I'll talk about it a little later,
cool.
but it actually shares a lot with another game that Grasshopper was making around this time called Black Knight Sword.
God, even the skull motorcycle is super phallic.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I'm putting that in as its own dick joke.
That's like an H.E. Geiger
This is
dick
your
joke.
barrio, right, Johnson? Then you can be my tour guide.
I love that he has.
But I quit the whole demon thing.
He literally has a tattoo on his neck. That was.
Why is the flaming skull demon British all of a sudden?
Oh, it's not only British. It's
amigo.
the worst thing about this game. Johnson is a really great character, voiced by Greg Ellis, noted wife beater piece of shit. Far right. He is the person that J.K. Rowling personally thanked for working on Hogwarts Legacy.
Well, fuck him and the horse he rode in on. Jesus.
This is before we knew any of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I get it. At the time, this is before any of us knew, but now retroactively, fuck him.
Here of the year by Cat 2023. No, thank you.
So
Oh,
I
we're
did
still
not
quick
actually
back
know
on.
that until until I looked up some trivia right before we're recording, and I'm like, oh, we've
See,
already committed to this.
I knew about that because this guy told on himself a bit. I think around
Won't be on this.
Dragon Age Inquisition, that fandom turned against them real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the person who did an entire rant on like on basically cancel culture and feminism, witch hunts, but he did it in character, in his Dragon Age character, Anders, I believe.
Yeah.
And it turns out BioWare really didn't fucking like that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, there's one thing to have shitty opinions and like have your own ranting aside. I mean, that's how Dante got along for it on his own personal time.
Yep.
Dante's voice actor, not Dante for Clerks or anything. But to do it as the character, A is super cringe, B is some Vic Mignogna shit, and C, A and B.
And poor Kiriyama already had enough of that dealing with James Sunderland's crazy ass voice actor in Silent Hill 2. Oh, here.
What the hell is that?
Oh yeah.
Holy cow! I don't believe it! Willie! That's One-Eyed William!
Oh, that's a dick joke.
It's also a poop joke.
Friend of yours?
Are you kidding? William is my aunt's first husband's adopted son from the Ukraine.
They
What?
were practically brothers.
What? That's like a Spaceball reference that definitely doesn't land.
Yeah, speaking of landing, One-Eyed Willie is saving your game every time it drops a dumpy dump right there, which is a nod to No More Heroes and its way of dropping the save.
Yeah,
That sure is a Suda-51 thing.
You can't see shit up ahead.
The underworld be a shadowy place. Anyway,
2011, not ingredient for
Take
gaming.
I mean, at least
Is that
in
lamp?
No More Heroes they made it funny. This is
Right,
just
yeah.
dumb.
Right, yeah. The Heroes was like,
Of course.
Give it a try, G.
The Heroes was like it was dumb, but like it was on its own joke. This feels like
There. Did I
too
brighten
hard.
your day?
All right. So 2011. Okay, 2011 was a banger year for games.
When do I get to
Batman,
light up
Batman
some
City.
demons?
And I'm sure
Also known as
you'll have
Arkham
your
City in some
chance.
circles.
They hate my light
Portal
shot.
2,
Leaves a
Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Uncharted 3, which was whatever, Skyward Sword.
Which was, yeah.
Yep, it was okay.
But still, like, it's wild to think that Bayonetta came out. Oh no, Bayonetta Mass Effect 2010.
Oh, okay.
But well, yeah.
So no head. I'm gonna make that joke a lot.
We're making a lot of jokes.
Speaking of which, so earlier mentioned that both Chef and I had Taco Bell for dinner last night. The difference is I had an experience with my Taco Bell.
Oh, I need to hear this.
So
Yeah.
I'm a girl of culture, i.e. I pre-ordered our dinner off the app. there's the back of the app has its own secret menu or whatever. So I'm going to pick up an order, and these two like absolutely shitty looking, like either like high teens or early 20 kids walking there, and they're going to order, and Greasy Teen 1 looks at Greasy Teen 2 and goes, "Hey, what's the Joker's favorite drink?" And he goes, "I don't know. What is it?" He goes, "It's a blast."
Siri, can I abort someone after they've turned like 17?
Yeah,
This is why I hate teenagers. God fucking damn it.
I had to do it like that. This fucking hit real good. I had to restrain myself from A, dropping my order, and B, just going,
Of course.
"Fun joke!"
See, the only inconvenience I had of my Taco Bell order last night is because my Uber Eats driver forgot the fucking straw.
Oh,
I've had that happen.
It's so fucking annoying.
I don't like begrudge anyone who works in the app delivery field because like times is tough and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I have never had a good experience with Uber Eats or like what's moving to Jersey because either it's me out in the rain trying to corral them to my apartment, or they're just like 2 hours late and everything is cold and dead.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hola! Easy, G. This place is full of deceptions and dirty tricks.
It's like you're in hell or something.
Something like that.
What? So, okay, this game like has a cool aesthetic, which I appreciate.
Strawberry! Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme! Oh, these
What
things
the
are like
fuck?
demon catnip. When I was
What?
little.
Johnson,
What?
do I take this strawberry?
Yes!
Yeah.
Jeez, excuse me for having a little fruit fantasy.
That's
I'm
not sure how.
I don't like that line.
Yeah, I don't
that's-
like the
That's
don't
homophobic
like
in a
that
way I
line.
can't figure out yet.
delivered by anyone but a British person. I might have.
Oh. God, this game's making me uncomfortable already. it's made me uncomfortable on so many different moments.
I still unironically love
Don't
this
you
game.
dare give my strawberry to that scrog on the door!
This is a.
So yeah, strawberries, fruits are keys.
No!
Okay.
Gee, you berry squanderer!
Furry Squatter definitely sounds like an anti-Semitic joke in a way I don't
Well,
get it.
Sprog also definitely sounds like a slur of some kind.
That just
I'm
sounds
looking-
British.
Ah, drinks.
Yeah,
So,
Sprog
yeah.
is.
Good thing
Oh,
about the underworld.
that is a
Damn it.
British
That's
slang
the
for
beauty of it. In the
a child
underworld,
or
you
baby.
don't die from drink.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
unkill
Yep, there it is.
So yeah, hell, alcohol is vitamins.
I'm sure they spent a lot of time in the writer's room going to that theory.
Alcohol is vitamins, aka how we fucking get through Magfest.
that's also. This is a game.
This really is.
So
this is
gonna
a
have to
game.
cover that up.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a.
So now we're at the
Of all
silent.
of all the games we've played, this is one of them.
Oh, I was afraid of this.
What?
It's one of the
Why is it
reasons
suddenly
why we
getting dark? This
didn't
is
necessarily
the
want to
ordinary
stream
darkness.
this.
If you
Yeah, I
see
can
Yeah,
see
I can
why.
see
Yeah.
that.
it'll suck the life out of you.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah,
Use
darkness.
the light shot on the goat head. You can't stay in the darkness like this. It eats away the flesh of mortals.
You gotta shoot resurrection and skull. Got
You
it.
gotta shoot the goat.
Hurry! Hit him with
You know shooting a goat would banish the darkness.
Yeah, how would you
How
know
did
that?
not know? Some demon hunter, I say.
Ah, that answers
Oh,
nothing.
yeah. I love when games explain a plot point but never actually explain a plot point. God damn it, I hate this game. I'm sorry, but that is one of my least favorite game tropes.
I mean, literally, it's a big golden
Yeah.
thing that you can shoot. Like it's
Yeah.
it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to
Right,
figure
yeah.
out what to do. Now, fucking a horse to unlock a door.
It is easy. It's just because
Oh, that's-
I'm me. I just hate the fact that they'll reference something that exists in the games universe and never actually explain it. That's really annoying to me.
Oh, there's your poop save point.
Don't mock me, bitch.
Just use the light shot on that lamp. Sorry.
Yeah, this is definitely written by a 16-year-old because there's a lot of weird cursing.
Yeah, that checks.
Oh, so we also have other
Themselves.
weapons.
It's what's for dinner.
What is that fucking line?
Initially, they wanted to start this game off with Garcia having no gun, and then finding one gun, and then EA is like, no, he's got to start off with the gun, and then they're like, what if we have him start off with 2 gun? So we have a shotgun that they just don't tell you about how to use.
Okay, cool,
It's a skull launcher,
cool.
and our main gun is the
The
yeah, it's
Really?
it's the boner.
Really?
They call it that because it shoots. They call it that because it shoots bones. In this game, skeleton parts. Skeleton
Yeah,
parts are
go ahead.
weapons.
Oh my god, Christy, you know what? I think you might be a little bit on the nose there with like a 17-year-old being on the writing staff.
the minute you said they shoot that as the whole and their bones are their money.
Quick, the door. Run through the door.
So the worms. They pull your hair up, but not out.
Oh, much better.
So is
No
this a
darkness and
prequel or
dare
sequel
I
to the
say it,
song
no
from I Think You
demons.
Should Leave?
This is definitely a prequel.
Or is this like what they're singing about?
Yes.
I want to know if Tim Robinson is a big child of a damner.
If he would, he
Do
would.
love their
Yeah.
darkness.
Then why don't they
What the
just
hell?
cover the whole underworld in it?
Too much of a good thing can kill you. They say to wear sunblock in your world, right? Same idea.
I feel like "Damn It's Nice to Be Pale" is just like the UK's like national slogan.
Hold on. Can you go back to that poster real quick? I think I need to say what you're done with this battle.
Nice one, G.
Oh, you shot skin off. That wants your
Are
worm.
you sure? Tour guide.
Johnson. Oh, come on.
Oh my god. See, I was gonna make the joke, take a shot for every dick joke, but I think I'd have liver poisoning by now.
Yeah, I'm already drinking a Baja with tequila, but I feel like that was not gonna kill me. Again, like there's some cool ideas here visually.
There we go.
It has that like PS3 era jank that I appreciate, but also it's just like too ridiculous. Oh, there's the poster. What's the poster? Damning salon. Oh, instead of
Damning salon.
Instead of a tanning salon.
That's almost clever. I hope that it's like that's a 6. That's like not bad. I wonder that's gonna be a YouTube fucking Wokey.
Out that lingerie.
You in a Victoria's Secret?
What?
That's how you get get around saying that, I guess.
Are you kidding me?
Keep running. There's no
I
way
guess.
to disperse darkness this
I
thick.
mean, EA still has that. This is 2011 EA. They still have that money.
Yeah.
You know, they could fight that.
More darkness dead ahead. At least we're standing on the
Oh,
bright side
okay.
of things this time.
If you can
Enjoy the
call
poop.
this bright.
I feel like this is around the time where ghosts, like evil goats, are in a ton of video games.
Yeah.
That's a predator. Oh, mass thieving. Okay. Okay. So you
I
shot
also
him.
just realized it's called the Johnsonpedia.
Yep.
I mean, that's just like lazy Wikipedia, encyclopedia joke, which that's whatever. I was kind of hoping he was soon drop kicking. If they had drop kicking demons, that would only give us points. I feel like it's not enough drop kicking in media. It's just a thing, sick thing to see.
No video games need wrestling moves, is what you're saying, which I agree
Yeah,
with.
you know, if like, so if anyone loves wrestling, like, like Travis is trained by a luchador. Yeah, yeah. Like, where's the
entirety of
DDT?
Master Smith.
Right, yeah. Kenneth Omega is in that new fucking Yakuza.
That's
like a
true,
dragon.
yes.
So like, yeah, don't,
I hear bleating.
never shy away
Better
from pro
check your
wrestling.
goat, Dar.
Oh,
Always
no,
a person,
absolutely.
yeah.
And then
Right.
you know, of course, there's the there's that luchador in Killer 7. Oh god, what's his
Right.
name?
Mask
Yeah,
Master
yeah.
Smith.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah.
when you think about it, is kind of like having a boxer called Punch. Like,
Yeah, he kind of is.
it's cool, but at the same time,
Oh yeah, lazy.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Let's go with big and hopefully dead demon, shall we?
Okay, that's a Big Daddy from BioShock. For all the rage at the time. Bird.
Fuck you, Odin. I'm watching a lot of. Oh Jesus.
That's
That is nightmarish.
that is pyramid at home. A pyramid head at home.
Yeah.
So it's funny you say that because it actually was designed by a combination of Masahiro Ito from, designer of fucking Pyramid Head, and Hugh Habayashi from Dorohedoro.
Oh, that makes a ton of sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is very Dorohedoro. An anime / manga I need to read / watch.
She is one of the, it's funny that a female mangaka makes, legitimately the most violent fucking manga I've ever read in my life.
That is wild, yeah.
I'll say one thing: these demons, they are caked up. Like they have tight guns.
I wasn't gonna get comments about demon ass, but I'm glad somebody here did it.
It's hard not to notice, especially when it's like 2 of them on the screen.
Yeah, that checks. That checks.
I also like the DuckTales sized diamonds in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, there, yeah.
Strawberry.
So I actually probably should talk a little bit about how combat actually works, because they don't really do the best job of telling you.
I was about to say, this game really doesn't do a good job about telling you anything, really.
Oh no, it tells you about all the dick jokes.
The dick jokes, yeah.
Besides that.
So when with your normal gun, you have the option of just shooting like normally or firing a light shot. Light shot, fucking really powerful. One, it can actually turn a dark demon cannot normally be killed. But if you shoot it with the light, it makes it vulnerable. It makes it actually able to be killed.
Interesting. Okay.
The underworld has a pub.
Hangman Tavern.
That's right.
I get
and
it.
vending machines too. If you're damned, you're going to need convenient access to drinks pretty much.
That makes sense.
24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that checks, I guess.
I'm a little like I'm a little miffed they didn't try a dick joke vending machine. That or they had a bunch of things to EA. And he was like, oh no, absolutely not.
It's all sake. Even though it says absinthe on the machine clearly. All sake. Someone got to the absinthe. And I think it was the devs. I think it was Mikami after like the third meeting with Yeah, I hope you're ready to hear so not every baby wants a strawberry. This one wants an eye.
Gross.
Oh, gross.
Fuck babies. Oh wait, I don't have the. Oh,
I
right.
Right.
What the fuck?
Like you said, the sound design in this game, fucking solid.
Yeah, no, that was really nice, honestly.
I was thinking to myself, why do I like this like set design so much? Because it's Bloodborne. This is Bloodborne land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, Bloodborne's real good.
So as you
Bloodborne's
notice
a
there, if
gem.
you shoot someone
What
with
does
a
this do?
Shh, keep it down. That's a performance enhancer. Very shady. Very, very illegal.
yeah, this is right around the I believe the MLB
Oh,
Really?
Oh, that is not a joke I would expect this game to make.
Yeah, that's weird.
Huh.
So
See, I was
red,
thinking. Go on.
about to say red gems upgrade update pretty much everything from our gun damage, reload speed, capacity. All these are right now. We gotta upgrade that boner though. We gotta.
I was say like the joke he made. It sounds like it was like a Viagra joke in Check's calendar 2011, which was dated then.
Yeah, sure was.
We want this thing to become powerful.
Right. He wanted to. No. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. That's pretty great. That's a Super 51 thing I
You
appreciate.
eat eyeballs too?
Perish the thought. It just so happens I'm a fruitarian, thank you.
Now that sounds like a British homophobic slur.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Greg Ellis has gotten in
Ooh.
trouble for calling someone that before.
Uh-huh.
So how come the eyeball gets baseball then? That baby gate though gets a fistful berry.
Because why not?
Oh, it's a bayonetta hand.
You got fisted through
These
the
human
wall.
hearts let you withstand the darkness longer.
I'm not even going to
Oh.
ask how that makes sense.
Right. So that joke, very good.
Yeah, that was good. That was
Yeah.
good writing right there. Holy shit.
That one lands. That's poking. That's like a Marvel style joke that does work. Even though like Marvel Star Wars jokes are just like Tarantino jokes with the N-word taken out.